If each icicle melts 1/8 inch per hour, how many hours will it take for the largest icicle to be the length of the smallest icicle? In order to solve this problem, we needed to know a couple of things. Number one, looking at this chart here, I need to figure out which is my smallest icicle. My smallest icicle is going to be the 4 3/4 inches. I also need to figure out my largest icicle. My largest icicle is going to be 5 7/8 inches. If you look back to the beginning of the problem, Miss M gave you a number line to plot your data in. So you probably have an X here and an X here from this 4 3/4 inch and this 4 3/4 inch. You probably have an X here for 4 7/8 and all of your data plotted. What you may not have noticed is going from this first measurement to the second measurement is 1/8 of an inch. Going from the second to the third is 1/8 of an inch. 1/8 of an inch. So the scale of your number line is 1/8 of an inch. Knowing that my scale on my number line is 1/8 of an inch, I need to take my shortest and my longest icicles, making sure that I know where they are on the number line. Then I take my largest and count by eighths. 1/8, 2/8, 3/8, 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, 8/8, 1 whole, and 1/8. So this would be 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6, 7, 8, 9. It would take 9 hours for my longest icicle to get to the same length as my shortest icicle. But you may say, but Miss Otis, I didn't understand that. I didn't see that my scale for my number line was 1/8 of an inch. Is there another way that I could solve it? Why, yes. Yes, there is. So my icicles never change. My 4 3/4 is still my shortest icicle, and my 5 7/8 is still my longest icicle. In order to easily compare these two numbers, I want the denominator on both of those numbers to stay the same. So in order to convert them to the improper fraction, first I want to take 4 times 4, my whole number times my denominator to give me how many fourths are in 4 wholes. 4 times 4 is 16. I'd have 16 fourths. I still have this 3/4 here. 16 fourths plus 3/4 equals 19 fourths. 5 times 8 is 40. I'm still in my fraction of eighths. 40/8 plus my 7/8 is 47/8. Now I'm still, my top fraction still has a denominator of 4. So that doesn't easily compare to my denominator of 8 with my 47/8. So following the rule of what I do to the bottom number, the denominator, I have to do to the top number. I know that 4 times 2 will give me 8 to bring my denominator the same. So 19 times 2 will be 38. 19 times 2 equals 38. So now my new fractions are 38/8 and 47/8. Those two numbers I can easily compare. So now to figure out how many hours it takes, I need to subtract my two numerators. 47 minus 38. So 47 minus 38 is 9. So I know that it takes 9 hours for my longest icicle to melt and get to the length of my shortest icicle if it melts 1/8 inch per hour.